Hello and welcome back to this week's episode of the Whamcast, brought to you by myself, Louis Cooper, and Juel Choppy Madeline. How are you today, Juel?
I'm doing good, thank you. Yourself, Louis?
Yeah, not bad. Just recovering from the prelims, just
Yeah.
waiting for results.
Yeah, have you got any back?
No, I haven't had many back yet. No.
Okay.
You got any back yet?
Yeah, I've had 2 out of the 3 that I'm doing, and they were alright. Yeah, so
Good
hopefully
stuff.
it continues on that way.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you've been busy over the weekend.
No, not really. Just recovering from prelims, getting ready for exams. I mean, I know they're like 2 months away, but still just getting ready because we actually have to sit those this year.
Yeah, we do. It's a rarity for
It is,
us.
yeah.
No, and so we've got one birthday shout out, and that's to Lauren Smith in third year, who is wished a happy birthday by all the hockey team. So yeah, that's the only real birthday shout we received this
Happy
week.
birthday to Lauren.
And so we've got Duncan on this week but from
Indeed we
Digital
do.
Welfare.
Yeah, one of the representees from Digital Welfare.
Digital Welfare, Duncan. How does it feel to actually be welcomed onto the podcast this week, Duncan?
And not intruding.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather intrude. It gives you the better buzz, you know?
yeah, just kind of
yeah.
like a bit of a menace of breaking
Yeah.
on and do it. But yeah, no. So Joel, your work as presenter and
It's a bit
kind
of
of guest this
dynamic.
week. Yeah.
We thought, because usually we just get the guest, just who's like the leader of the key development group, and I lead Digital Welfare as deputy head prefect. I had to think of that for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But of course it'd be a bit awkward if it was just me and Louis interviewing me, so we thought we'd get Duncan on, because he's a well-established member of the Digital Welfare team.
Yeah, kind of.
He's quite humble.
Of course. So you recently produced a video, didn't you? Which was
So it was...
Safer Internet, which you created, Duncan. It was all your
Yeah,
kind of handiwork.
Yeah,
I
Duncan
created
edited
that.
it. It was quite nice. It was like in a whole YouTube video style format, which is what I quite liked. I felt like it was relevant to social media.
Yeah. Took a wee while, but
hmm
after I got it done, it's looking not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was on the notices. I think it was the 3rd of February, I think, World
Yeah.
Safer Internet... Or, no, 8th
Yeah.
February, World Safer Internet Day. Yeah, and I think business were doing something with second years
Okay,
for
that's
Safer
good,
Internet Day, so...
Teach them safer, because what was it you used to have in like primary schools, like Hector's World, like Dolphin. You used to learn
I remember that.
like safer internet from.
No, never
Oh.
had that in my school.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
remember,
Remember
but I remember Hector's World. Like the name.
No, it was
don't remember that.
we used to always have watch these videos about like
Mhm.
sea creatures being the internet, but
Which is a bit contradictory because water and electricity
well,
do not
yeah.
mix, but...
Well, you wouldn't think so.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Don't.
Yeah, and so that was how I learned not to message strange people online. But no, so you guys done much so far by the video? You done anything else?
So we got the sort of like launch page from the Chromebooks load up.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we thought that notices, not many people see the notices, because yeah, they're in a Reggie, but sometimes some people don't see them, some people are late in, etc, etc.
Some people just don't go to Reggie.
But so we thought how we'd get, because notices are quite a key bit to Melbourne, so like you can know what clubs to join, what events are going on. So we thought we knew the IRA actually did something where if you loaded up your Chromebook, it would go to like some website with the notices. So we did that, and it works alright. The Chromebooks are a bit slow in loading up in general, so that doesn't help, but yeah.
They were crashing earlier in the year, but I think that's been resolved
That was
now.
not us, just to clarify.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Definitely not.
They were
was-
crashing before we added it.
So you're basically not taking accountability for your
We are
actions.
not,
there, Joel?
no, we're not taking accountability for what was not our fault.
No, okay, but yeah. So it seems like you've got a good job going there.
Yeah, and we're working on getting the televisions in the social area
Yeah.
back working, but that's been a bit of a problem with like the computer we've been using. But
Majority are coming along though.
like streaming like Sky News 24/7 on the TV.
I mean, we were going
Maybe
for
get the football
notices,
on.
but
Yeah,
we could
exactly.
look into Sky News, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. But no, okay, that's
Mhm.
interesting. So,
And
so kind of $1 million question then, I guess, we like everyone who comes from these groups. If you had an unlimited budget or kind of like $1 million, what would be kind of one thing you'd go for? Would you go for a high profile, even higher profile kind of video production? Would you bring in better laptops, newer laptops?
Duncan, do you have any ideas?
Oh, $1 million can
Or
go
unlimited, let's say unlimited.
Limited.
Mhm.
Oh.
Would you increase the Wi-Fi in the school? Because
Oh well,
I'll go with- I'll
that
go-
wouldn't cost very much, would it?
I'll go with my idea first, just so Duncan can think his up. I'd go for MacBook Pros for everybody. Obviously, they're expensive, but unlimited budget. So
oh,
we can afford
okay,
for
yeah.
MacBook Pros are
But
all fine.
would like that not take away from the kind of specialness in the music department?
Oh yeah, of course. The music department with the Mac, they'd have to go up to like
Yeah.
MacBook Pro or whatever's
Oh,
up
okay.
from there.
Duncan, do you have any ideas?
Maybe just the whole school sponsored by Apple.
Okay, so
Well,
you
get
said-
like Apple Watches.
Because
at the
we all
doors.
know that Apple's better than Android, right?
Sure. Well, that might start some debates on our
yeah.
emails there.
But yeah, no, that'd be cool. You could have like watches, everything.
Yeah.
You can get like your timetable on your watch.
Just like I'm gonna put like air tags on all the glue sticks, you know, where they go missing.
Wow.
The next generation rocks up in Apple cars and stuff like that.
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So it's definitely possible. I'd say maybe Juel's is, although several $1 million.
It would be
in
very
value.
expensive to get everybody MacBook Pros, especially considering some of the quality the people, or some of the ways some people have been treating their Chromebooks.
Oh.
Having like a $1,000, $2,000 MacBook Pro get destroyed is a lot more.
I
than
was on
a
social the other day, and one boy's screen was so smashed. I was amazed he could even like look at
Really?
it. Like it was like look
You
at
sure
it.
wouldn't be like cutting himself off the glass on the touchscreen?
Well,
The fact they're kind of like plasticky kind of screens as well.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
amazing how easily they shatter.
yeah. But I think they have lasted quite well because we got our Chromebooks in what?
End of first year.
End of
Yeah.
first or the
Yeah,
second?
well,
It was the end of first year, beginning of
Oh,
second
yeah,
year.
Yeah,
so-
because in like first year we used to have to use those iPads. Didn't
Oh
we?
yeah, I
Yep.
remember the old days of the iPads or going to a computer room.
Mhm.
So what was
I
that,
remember-
2017 where we got them?
Yeah, so I'd say mine's
Oh,
lasted
last
alright.
5 years. I don't know.
Mhm.
I think I have a scratch in mine.
Yeah, I got a wee protective case for
Oh,
mine to keep
indeed.
it.
Same.
But yeah, for 5 years, I guess we moan about them being a bit slow, but I mean they still work well.
No, yeah, mine is. I think mine has a little scratch on the top from when I left it out foolishly in the class before I went to the toilet.
Oh.
But no, yeah,
Oh.
they kind of lasted.
Another idea I've got: VR technology for learning.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
don't you think that would be pretty cool for like science? You could put like an Oculus thing, and you could like see like all like the diagrams for like.
Or you just pay attention in class, copy in the notes. There's that
Still,
option
this would
too.
be interesting. You have
Yeah.
physics. You could be like in space, or like on a planet.
I was about to suggest, even with the VR, you could do experiments, but nothing's better than doing the experiment.
Nothing's better in person.
Maybe like if it was a dangerous experiment.
Oh, yeah,
and,
of
like,
course,
It's
yeah.
not exactly suitable
that
for
could,
a
like,
school
blow your
building.
face off.
Yeah, maybe like a
Mm-hmm.
hydrogen bomb or
Well,
something.
We've actually had another birthday shout out come through us recording.
Oh,
Oh,
we have.
something,
That's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
Must be a first.
It's from Fraser Urquhart saying, "Can you shout out Lewis Buchanan and wish him a happy birthday? He's the coolest person ever."
Oh,
So,
happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Lewis, and you seem very highly rated by Mr. Urquhart there.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of put us off track a little bit. I
yeah,
was just
you
so
just-
shocked the fact
Yeah.
that my phone kind of buzzed and we had a birthday message. Oh, hello.
We just had somebody pass by in the viewing room in our recording studio.
Looking directly onto us.
Mhm.
But
He's
no,
looking
so
directly at me now.
so Duncan, you got any big plans for the half term coming up next week?
Well, hopefully we are. Well, my family and a few other families. Hopefully, we're going to get to go away to Austria to go skiing.
Oh, lovely.
However, due to the current pandemic,
Mhm.
Coronavirus.
we need a few of us need a PCR 72 hours beforehand, before the flight. In order, not the flight, before we arrive in Austria,
Mhm.
in order to get into Austria.
Yep.
And wow, it's been a bit of a nerve-wracking experience at the moment. I mean, people who are triple vaccinated, they're easy and they're fine.
Mhm.
They're five. I think there's 5 of us, and we're kind of just gritting our teeth at the moment. And
Yeah, it can be quite intense because it'd be quite sad to get
Not
your
get-
PCR,
yeah.
it's positive, and then you got to stay at home.
yeah, but if all goes well, we should be heading off there
Yeah,
on
this is quite
Saturday
exciting.
morning. But
Exciting times as well. All the
yeah.
best.
Have you been skiing abroad before?
oh, many times.
when was the last time you went? Is it
Last time I
recently or
went
because
was
of COVID?
in 2020, just before the pandemic,
Oh,
and I
alright.
mean a week before the pandemic.
Mhm.
And this was actually quite surprising. When we were in the airport on the way back,
Mhm.
someone actually had the virus, and that was like
Yeah, that was at the
very-
beginning when it was like a new
that was,
thing.
and like
Yeah.
it hadn't gotten to this far over Europe,
Mhm.
and we were like, oh, this is
Yeah, I remember the
nerve
beginning
wracking.
days.
Yeah, because I was coming back from Geneva and I had to go through London. I remember going to London.
Geneva, that sounds fancy. Were you doing anything?
I
particular?
was skiing like before
Ah,
lockdown, and I
yeah.
remember it was really like late February.
Mhm.
I actually remember this time because it was just I remember coming back through London, and there's a guy in like also was a full beekeeper's outfit because he
One
was
of
so
those
scared to get me.
hazmats.
I was like, oh, this is crazy. This guy's taking this COVID thing way too far. Jump forward 1 month later, and I'm locked in my house for the next 4 months.
I'm pretty sure those suits probably get quite hot.
Yeah, I imagine.
Especially on a plane too, where you're like sitting.
Yeah,
How do you even fit a hazmat suit in a seat?
Unless you put like a battery-powered fan
Yeah,
inside.
like one of those kind of blow-up suits that keeps you
Yeah.
cool. Well, I mean, we also have a Whamcast Whoa, which digital welfare could deal with here. So it goes, "Hello, Whamcast. My girlfriend's ex-husband is constantly harassing me about her kids and posting about me online. I think he is insane or something because he keeps posting of me on Instagram. What can I do? Love, Pete Davidson."
That's
man.
So, I
quite
think
difficult.
I think what they're referring to is the fact that Kanye West is repeatedly posting jokes or digs at Pete Davidson on his Instagram currently. Do you have any response to that?
So if someone's posting photos of you on Instagram, I'm pretty sure you can get them taken down. You can report
Yeah, you
it
can
if
report
it's a
them.
picture of you.
Okay.
But
Get
that'd
them
probably be the
blocked.
first port of call, as well as blocking them
And
too.
so if you don't want to see it, so if anyone is dealing with any form of cyberbullying like this Mr. Davidson is here currently, then I think you should deal with it like this. You should block them, would you
report
say?
it. And if they keep posting stuff and it almost becomes harassment, maybe go to the police.
Yeah, that goes to the police and you hope they could contact the deal with it there. Duncan, do you have any opinions on the matter? Any ways you think Mr. Pete here could deal with it, Davidson?
I mean, not take much notice of it, to be fair.
Yeah,
Like,
don't just like keep thick skin. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it bring
Yeah,
you down.
no, not much retaliation. Maybe not throw words like maybe don't call him a dinosaur. But
Well, I think that's one thing you should never do in a situation is to retaliate.
Oh,
yes,
Or like to get any of your friends who may be involved too to retaliate, because that would not be good.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also if you do see stuff, take a screenshot, have evidence, because if you do need to go to the police, it's better to have things that are like in stone than just like whispers, or in the case of like he said, she said.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
hearsay won't get you very far. But
Yeah.
no, anyway,
Louis
thanks.
knows as a hopefully future lawyer.
Anyway, guys, so thanks for handling our Whamcast Woe there.
No problem.
I'm going to imagine it's the real Pete Davidson. 'Cause of course, he would listen.
Such
to
a
it.
good guy,
yeah,
honestly,
honestly. High
yeah.
demand. We actually hit 1.5 thousand downloads the other week, so
Yeah,
we're
that's-
making it up in the world too.
Yeah, we are definitely. We'll be having to seek brand deals soon. I
Yeah.
think.
you know.
Get some sponsoring.
Yeah, exactly. But no. Thank you, Duncan, for coming on.
That's all right.
What did we do when because we've already asked you what you'd eat in a desert island. What did we ask William when he came on again?
What did we? Did we ask? I don't think we did.
We did, because we thought of a second question for him.
What did we ask?
It wasn't music.
It wasn't music.
Film. What
Film.
film?
Oh,
would you
yeah.
If you could watch one film over and over again,
Oh my
rest
word!
of your life, what film would it be?
Really
On the
make-
desert
You
island.
really make me think here.
With your what food was it again? What food do you mean?
I suppose
Zinger
it was-
Burger, was it?
Yeah,
yeah, or-
KFC.
Yeah, but yeah, KFC.
What film would I watch that I would watch over and over again? It's a tricky one. There's so many good films out there.
Yeah, there's
Just
lots of
trying-
good films.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think if you pick a film, it has to be one which is not too serious, but not too
Yeah.
short either.
Yeah,
because
So I'm trying to think.
And not one that you have to watch movies before, because then you feel a bit iffy if you can only watch that movie.
yeah.
Does it have to be favorite film or can it be a TV series?
Well,
Are we going for
Yeah.
season or just
Yeah,
a whole
yeah,
series?
yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. We should do TV series.
I feel like series is more flexible.
yeah, we kind of make the rules up on the spot.
Yeah.
Here. It's not particularly.
Well, to be fair, actually, I've actually come up with a film as well. It's very related to the TV series.
Mhm.
A film I would actually watch over and over again. It would be The Dark Knight.
The Dark
Oh.
Batman. Yeah.
You can't go over that. That's
Mhm.
such a
Uh,
beautiful film right there.
Is that one of-
Heath Ledger playing Joker.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
I'll be honest with you, I thought you were going to go from Spider-Man No Way Home for the amount of praise you gave it last time you were
No,
on.
it was brilliant. Spider-Man: No
Yeah.
Way Home.
Mhm.
Unreal.
But just like too emotional to watch too many times.
Yeah.
But
I
then
think-
Dark Knight. It's got that
Mhm.
length. It's got that.
yeah.
You just
And as
flows.
Christian Bale,
Christian Bale.
the best Batman.
Brilliant.
But although there's a new one coming out soon, isn't there?
Yeah, it's coming out in March. Who's
So
it
maybe-
playing it? It's
But Pattinson.
Robert
Robert
Pattinson.
Yeah,
Pattinson.
or Pattinson. So you never know. Maybe he'll come on the podcast too, to do a
Oh,
media
yeah.
tour about it. You never know.
Mhm.
That seems like a good film as well, even though everyone is.
There's
Same.
loads of filmed in Glasgow. I saw they filmed
Yeah,
lots in
they
Glasgow.
they filmed it in
Yeah.
Glasgow, yeah, because Glasgow
Yeah.
kind of looks like Gotham, even though Gotham's supposed to be in New York.
Both Glasgow and
That's
but-
New
Yeah, the
York.
edgy places.
you know,
of Glasgow.
like, both like Glasgow and Gotham cities riddled of crime.
Yeah. The new film should be good, even though people are giving it a lot of stick. For The Dark Knight, it will never be beaten.
I feel like it's hard when you make such a good movie and then you're making like a sequel or prequel or just another.
This one just looks dark. Really dark.
Emo Batman. I think that's the Batman you're going now.
It just looks brutal. Like, have you ever played the Arkham games?
No, well, yeah, I've seen them, but they are very rough. Yeah,
the Arkham games are. It looks like an Arkham game, and the Arkham games are
notoriously
stressful,
notoriously very rough in the kind of Batman.
Yeah,
so.
All right.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so am I. Anyway, thank you very much for coming on
once
once again, Duncan. And
do I thank myself for coming on?
Well, Joel, we'll give you for a round of applause as well. And Duncan, maybe you will be the first guest to complete the hat trick of coming on if you appear on before the end of the year.
You might have to compete with William.
Since you're the two kind of front runners so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always the front runner.
Of course. Anyway, thank you very much, and we'll see you all next week.
Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Goodbye.